Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and this video is about an Aries ascendant and a Pisces moon and a Virgo sun. So you have your ascendant degree or your rising sign is in cardinal fire, ruled by Mars, the red planet, the planet of action, the planet of war and strife as well. Mars is one of the greater malefics. You have your moon in mutable water, ruled by Neptune, and makes you very dreamy, makes you probably a great actor if you are looking at becoming an actor. Mutable energy, so very impressionable, very lost, can have a tendency to escape. Okay, and you have your sun in mutable earth, ruled by Mercury. Mercury is interesting for you because, again, Mercury is the sole ruler of Aries. So, Aries is not just about strife and war and competitiveness, it is also about the higher mind. Now, let us understand the ascendant degree. So, the degree of the zodiac, rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth is your rising sign, okay, your ascendant degree. And the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. Okay, and this is like sort of the armor you wear to interface with the world. Okay, your physical body, your exterior, how you look, you know, how you behave, your mannerisms, and all of this. Okay, it is the first touch point that the soul makes with the 3D reality. So understanding the ascendant karma is a step towards your soul work. Okay, and you have that in Aries. So as I said, when you walk into a room, I mean your ascendant is your physical body, so and people perceive you as your ascendant. How you want to be perceived is your sun sign, but people perceive you as an Aries more than a Virgo. So when you walk into that room with a purposeful, airy stride, dynamic, active, quick moving, fast moving, quick metabolism, you have very dominating eyes. You're not afraid to stare down an enemy or, chase the object of your desire. In fact, you like the chase. That's what really gets you going. Once you've conquered, because Mars is, yes, about conquering, then you may lose interest. You're the archetype of the pioneer, very quick moving, cardinal fire. Okay, and think about what happens when the sun goes into Aries. It's spring in the northern hemisphere. Bam, a new birth, like a mini Big Bang. So the soul enters Aries, there's a mini Big Bang. Okay, and the soul is ready to experience something, reality anew, and definitely craves for a change of directionality towards something new. Aries is newness, the first sign of the zodiac, oftentimes known as the infant of the zodiac. And with infancy comes a dose of selfishness. So Aries, you can't help but being selfish. But if you understand that the infant is being selfish, so to speak, because of survival, okay, because of the survival instinct it has. So Aries, as eminent astrologer Stephen Forrest says, that the goal of Aries should be enlightened selfishness, because you cannot do away with this. So how do you use this me energy and really pioneer new things, go into places where none of us dare go, because you are the most boisterous, the most masculine of the signs. And you're like fire, quick moving, tempestuous, moody, prone to anger, violence. Mars is anger. Okay, and you have a 12th house sun. Okay, so here your sun is not a good position. 12th house could mean death of a father. I mean, you have a 12th house moon, sorry. You have a 12th house moon, not a good position for any planet. But I am a 12th house heavy, so it happens, and you learn to deal with it, and you oftentimes achieve mastery over it. So having your moon in your 12th house, mutable Pisces, you're very dreamy, you escape to other worlds. Your mother may have been deeply spiritual or deeply metaphysical, or she could also be escaping from reality with addictions. She could be emotionally unavailable to you, or growing you up before your time. Tons of Pisces moon people have this, that they tend to be shoved into some kind of growth before it's their time. Okay, sometimes it's very painful, but Pisces moon, you are such a psychic sponge, okay, that you tend to absorb energies, because the moon is a very private part of you. If your ascendant is the Jungian mask that you wear to interface with society, the moon is who you are when the mask comes off. And you're raw, you're vulnerable, you're open, and then actually your moon sign is most evident till the age 7, and when you're most stressed out, because you just let your inside come out, your inner truth come out. A Pisces moon makes you very reflective, very imaginative, very sensitive, very compassionate, very spiritual, definitely looking at mysticism, mystical practices, magic, because magic can be very attractive to you. And you have a 12th house moon and a 6th house sun in opposition, sun moon opposition. So and if you have anything in the Virgo Pisces polarity, always looking at finding balance with healing. Okay, physical world, spiritual world, because Pisces also deals with the unconscious, and its esoteric ruler is Pluto. So diabolical, death and destruction. In fact, there are three, and Pisces is always associated with trauma, because there are three signs in esoteric astrology that are associated with death: Aries, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you have them both operative as your rising sign and as your moon sign. Moon sign is your childhood, your mother, your everyday habit patterns, your emotions, how you connect, your imagination, your psychic awareness. The moon is a very private part of you. And you oftentimes, when you're by yourself, you just slip into your moon sign. And with Pisces is Neptune rules music. So Pisces moon, you definitely love music and love celluloid. That's a part of your energy signature. You like that. You like anything that takes you away from the dreary reality. Sometimes it is meditation, or some kind of occult practices, magic, and sometimes it's alcohol or drugs, because you just want that gateway to explore different aspects of the consciousness. That's what you're looking at. You're not looking at 1 + 1 = 2. You're looking at fractalization, because Aquarius and Pisces are two signs that are very otherworldly and very futuristic. So you're looking at a very, futuristic way of thinking with Pisces, but not in the Aquarius sense, in the cold sense. But Pisces sees there's no time really for Pisces. No linear time. If you tap into your Pisces moon, it is, it encompasses everything and nothing. It's the great void, shunyata. So being, using your physical energy, because Aries, if you have especially a 6th house Mars, then, during hard aspects, you can, with your Aries ascendant, be prone to violence, anger. Don't drive under the influence. Don't get into road rage scenarios. Don't get into domestic violence scenarios, because you can be very angry. You can feel like lashing out with your Aries ascendant Mars. Okay, placement of Mars is very important for you to understand how you must operate. You have the archetype of the pioneer and the archetype of the mystic. So you have to pioneer something in the path of mysticism or imagination or fiction or celluloid. I can see you becoming a writer or director, filmmaker with this, because Virgo gives you that dedication and focus that the Aries ascendant may not necessarily give you, because Aries starts very many things. They don't wrap things up. They don't complete, not good with completions. And we know that without putting in that everyday work, you do not achieve success. Okay, that is just the way it is. You have to work hard. So Aries wants to start new things, wants dynamism, movement, action, very swift moving. You can get hurt, so be careful about that. You can have problems with the ENT. Aries rules the head. So the head is a very important part of your personality. And with your Pisces moon showing, you could be very creative about the way you dress. Okay, Aries ascendant people mostly keep their hair short. Even women, they tend to wear their hair short. So maybe you like to wear your hair short, and girls and Pisces people can play with the hair. um, Aries rules the head, Pisces rules your feet and the melatonin secretion, and it also regulates your sleep cycles. So any sort of injury to the head, be careful. Be careful of migraines, acne, and all of that. Be careful of eye power that could happen, ENT issues, and all that complication with if you have a difficult Mars, or if your first house is afflicted. Now Pisces, sleep cycles, restlessness, vacillation, unable to concentrate, focus. That can come about with the Pisces moon, restless leg syndrome. Okay, unable to sleep, insomnia, chronic insomnia. So breath work and really yoga is one of the best ways you can utilize the psychic energy you have, as well as this physical energy that comes with your Aries ascendant. Okay, now your sixth house, sun is not a good placement for the sun. Sixth house, hidden enemies. It's a physical body, hidden enemies, health. It's a house of Virgo. So you have a Virgo sun. Sun does not do well in Virgo, okay, because the sun is about shining bright, and Virgo is about hacking things to bit, ruled by Mercury. And I think that the true ruler of Virgo, or at least co-ruler of Virgo, should be Chiron, because Virgo and Pisces, these two polarities, deal with healing. Virgo deals with healing the physical body. This is the archetype of service, of the servant. But in this, day and age, we think servants or service is low. But Virgo teaches us that no, diligence is necessary. Being tidy, being neat, being clean, being thorough is necessary. Taking care of the physical body. Because Virgo understands that the higher principle just states in the physical body. So this is where we carry the Christ within, the Christos within. That is why Virgo is such a precious sign. It is that point when spirit and matter, spirit takes the form of the beauty in physical forms. Okay, spirit, beauty in physical forms. Virgo respects their physical body like a temple. And with Virgo, Pisces polarities, you could be very particular about what you eat. You may even turn vegan. Okay, and if you're, as I said, Virgo brings focus. Virgo brings dedication. So sixth house sun is always, very keen to serve. And Virgo is very keen to serve. And sun is your father. Sun is your soul's karma. Sun is why you have incarnated. Sun is how you are as a leader, and the other important men in your life. How you will shine. How you will be celebrated. Okay, so the sun is not, as I said, comfortable either in the sixth house or in Virgo, and you have sun moon opposition. So your parents could have been at loggerheads about maybe, basic things like food, or, alcohol, or the consumption of it, or something like that, or hygiene, or something like that. Your father was very meticulous, particular, could be very cold. Virgo is very cold, not great with emotions, but very sincere, very loyal people. Very hardworking, industrious, and they will not make a big fluff about it, but they will say it how it is. But you probably have a more emotional side of you because of your Pisces moon. And you've got feminine, Virgo and Pisces are both feminine, and your rising sign is masculine. So you have a nice blend of the mystic, the pioneer, and the executioner, or shall I say the worker. So you can work hard and make your dreams come true. Let me know in the comments below if you agreed to what I said, or if you didn't. If you have this placement, let me know. Visit my website and subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you.